playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game in the play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Pump over the middle. It's Robinson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. The 30, past the 20, at the 10. The ball is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. And the result is going to be a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. Just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Breaks loose at the 40. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. And at first down, they go right back to him. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Robinson. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He stopped, but he gets a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Receiver in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Extra point puts them up 9 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's got a receiver wide open here.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Peterson. And the Trojans keep the football on the move.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. And the Trojans are going to take advantage of the red zone trip here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking for some space. It's Peterson. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's escaping the pocket now. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Trying to extend the play. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Johnson. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Handoff to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. just trying to get rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Robinson. Pass rush closing in. We pressure him and sack him with the tackle inside the 10. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Dump off caught by the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The ball is caught. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
They're going to fake it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. The pass is incomplete. That's a fake field goal fail. So the gamble does not pay off. He might regret passing up the 3 points. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Robinson. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he's got his man open downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made after a big gain. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Dropping back, it's Robinson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Boston College. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And this is caught. How about that? The fake works, and they add 2 points. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
First and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Trojans are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass caught, can he get in?
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open. I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability.
And he will score. Touchdown, SC.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's picked off in the end zone. And the coverage guys make the tackle after all that effort. Would have been better off just taking a knee there. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Makes the catch downfield. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the back gets the football. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. To throw, it's Robinson. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points in a...
Going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll make it into the end zone. They tack on 2 more just before the break here.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this two-point conversion. Nice call.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Robinson. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the Hams team able to recover the football.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Hands it off on the counter. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, and he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover two, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath. Linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Play action here on first down. Trying to extend the play. Makes the grab. It's Harris. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's got his man in the open field. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Ooh, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
On the move, looking deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility of what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Just some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Southern California. All the way back to claim the lead.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. What's this, a fake? They're going to try to throw for it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
To throw, it's Robinson. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Boston College. They have battled back to go in front now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He bought some time, now lets it go. He makes the grab. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Pass caught, 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Touchdown, USC. And they go in front here in the 2nd half.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll reach the end zone to make this a 5-point margin now. kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The shotgun running play call. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Here comes a handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Eagles. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
And a catch made in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So now it's 3rd and short with a 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Escapes the pocket. Finding space in the 20. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Touchdown, SC. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. And they set up with the best possible field position. 1st down and goal. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Man, Chris, this throw does give them the lead. And what's great is when you can really evaluate a quarterback is when the chips are on the table. Really, it's crunch time. You got to make good decisions, and you got to throw the ball accurately. He does both of those things here, and it gives them the lead here late in this game.
To the air, it's Robinson. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he gets there, runs it into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. The senior calls his own number and picks up the 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense and being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. The Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looking to scramble now. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with the sack at a crucial moment.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the defense wraps him up.
Hey, you get late in a game like this, of course you're going to dial up your best receiver. I love his route running and his speed to be able to get separation from the defender. They better find an answer for this receiver. Otherwise, they're going to go back to him again.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Down 5 late in the fourth quarter. Of course, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Really nice route here and a great throw by the quarterback to put it right on the money. He's able to catch that ball in the end zone to give them a 1-point lead here in the national championship. Under 2 minutes to go, pretty obvious. You got to go for 2 here, potentially give yourselves that 3-point lead.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Man, Chris, I just don't know. Here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by 1. The extra point ties the game. I guess they decided to try to take the lead by going for 2, but they miss it, and now they're still down by 1. I don't like the call.
And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. The Boston College offense back out on the field. They've got plenty of time. A couple things in play here. They go for the field goal, try to win it. Are they worried about scoring too soon? He'll hand it off. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They'll try to run for the first down. Running with purpose. Tackle at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. To throw, it's Robinson. He's running out of time here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The offense spends a timeout here. There's 16 seconds remaining. Offense now in the all-important red zone. He hands it off from the gun.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So now we have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. He made it! A walk-off field goal to win a national championship. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Boston College Eagles.